Casa Grande ruins on NP₃. Hi there, welcome to NP₃. I'm at Casa Grande ruins today and just outside of Coolidge, Arizona. When you can see, it's right behind me, and Casa Grande was built just about 700 years ago by the ancient Sonoran Desert people that formed an advanced agricultural-based society right in this area. I just love coming to these places because you just get that wonderment of what was it like for people who lived here that long ago in this climate at that time. You know, what technology did they have? What was life like? And we've discovered some things about that, but there's still so much that's unknown. And it just makes it a fascinating place to visit. It's one of a set of lots of ancestral Puebloan, lots of ancestral Indian sites in the Southwest. And it's one of the reasons that sort of the National Monument designation was created, to make sure that places like this could be preserved for all times. It was created as a National Monument back around 1919, and the canopy that is over the big house back there was built in the 1930s and is one of the signature things here. In fact, there's a couple owls that live up there, so if you bring a long lens, it's fun to try to find the owls and take photographs of them. In terms of photo tips in this place, the first big one is you got to have respect for a place like this. This is people's heritage, especially American Indian cultures that are in the Southwest. This is their heritage, and these are sacred sites for them. So, you know, having a healthy respect, you know, don't climb on the ruins. Make sure you don't cause any damage as you're trying to get photographs or explore the area. But, you know, having that healthy respect is so key. But at the same time, you can go in. Some of these, the big house is closed off to protect it, but you can walk into between the walls of some of these smaller ruins around the complex, and you know, really kind of you stand in the footsteps of the ancient Sonoran Desert people and try to imagine what that was like. The next thing I try to do is you know, explore around and look for the details with this old adobe structures. There's just so many like really interesting details, and trying to focus on, you know, can you see through a window into another area and kind of create some layers of interesting shapes and compositions with those. And then beyond that, if you're shooting wider angles, you know, it's not just one house. It's this whole area with lots of different smaller houses that are built. So those make really great foregrounds. So instead of just shooting, you know, kind of a plain image of just Casa Grande, you can play with some of these other structures and other ruins in the area and create something that's a little more interesting and dynamic. And then the final thing that I've learned, this is my third time here, is they have hours of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. 7 days a week, and the whole site, to protect it, is fenced off. So if you don't come during those hours, you can't. It's not like you can just get in and wander around on your own. And being 9 to 5, most of the year you don't really get any chance to be here during sunrise or sunset right on the property. But around the winter solstice, you can stay late enough to kind of get that golden hour photography done, especially at the end of the day. So right now we're here the last week of January, and so we're about a month past the winter solstice. But even still, at 5 o'clock when this closes, we'll be within just that last 10 minutes or so, we'll be within the golden hour of the day. So, I mean, first of all, who doesn't want to be in Arizona in the winter? And so if you're down here, this is sort of the ideal time to come. And the closer to the solstice you can get, the more opportunities you'll have to do some photography, you know, with the best light and, you know, not too harsh of shadows. And that golden light at the end of the day on these ruins really warms them up and makes for great images. So, I mean, those are kind of my introductory thoughts for Casa Grande ruins. And I've got just an hour here until they close up. So I'm gonna take advantage of that. I'm gonna go explore the ruins. I'm gonna think about what life was like for those people 700 years ago, and I'm gonna try to make some great photos, and we'll see what I get, and I'll see you later. Thanks.